Good evening. This is such a great place to do poetry and music in, right here. And 9 bows, again, to all the members of the community and the workers, carpenters, architects, and volunteers who brought the North Columbia Cultural Center into existence by a lot of volunteer community work back in the late 70s and through the 80s. This cultural center has served us all so well. It is something to be deeply grateful for. Hear, hear. For example, we could not hope to bring Michael, McClure and Ray Manzarek up here unless we had this kind of a space to do it in. And so having the amphitheater built, again by volunteer labor, was also part of opening up the scene so we could do things like the Storytelling Festival and great events like this. So thank you all for coming. Starting with the jazz and poetry experiments of the late 50s. I think of Kenneth Rexroth doing poetry with jazz down in the Cellar, for example, 1957. Cellar was a jazz club in North Beach. Poets and musicians have been talking about and exploring the fit of music and poetry in performance. Nobody in our West Coast scene has done it better and more consistently over the years than Michael McClure and Ray Manzarek. More than 150 gigs now, they estimate. Their transformative appearances are just the tip of an iceberg of aesthetic and spiritual energy that is a small but still hopeful counterforce to institutionalized global banditry. That counterforce goes back to the 50s and before. Michael and I have been conspirators in the cultural rebellion of our times since we were both in our 20s. Both of us performed at the Six Gallery Reading in 1955, which marked the West Coast beginning of the Beat generation, and we have stayed in close touch ever since. Ray Manzarek, from his own side, has been part of a spectacular cultural history, to put it mildly. And some of you here tonight will remember the time a number of us got together to produce Michael's play, The Grabbing of the Fairy, in the Kit Kit Dizzy Meadow at night by Coleman Lantern Light, in all its glorious nuttiness and nakedness. Michael was there and pronounced it his favorite production. That was in the 70s. But in my memory, this is the first time for Michael McClure to read his own poetry on San Juan Ridge. Michael, welcome back. And Ray Manzarek, I need not remind you, was with the Doors and with Jim Morrison from the very beginning, and is a clear-eyed musical and cultural craftsman, a professional in the best sense, who continues his own part of the spiritual energy I have spoken of.
Thank you, Gary.
Good evening, thanks for coming. What a beautiful, beautiful place to play music.
Yeah.
I just can't wait.
First piece tonight begins with words by Thoreau. That government is best, which governs least. Let me be free of ligaments and tendencies to change myself into a shape that's less than spirit. Let me be a wolf, a caterpillar, a salmon, or an otter, sailing in the silver water beneath the rosy sky. Were I a moth or condor, you'd see me fly. I love this meat of which I'm made. I dive in it to find the simplest vital shape. Ah, here's the child. What's liberty when one class starves another? That government is best, which governs least. Let me be free of ligaments and tendencies to change myself into a shape that's less than spirit. Let me be a wolf, a caterpillar, a salmon, an otter, sailing in the silver water beneath the rosy sky. Were I a moth or condor, you'd see me fly. I love this meat of which I'm made. I dive in it to find the simplest vital shape. Ah, here's the child. What's liberty when one class starves another? What's liberty when one class starves another? And then what he said after that is that government is best, which governs not at all. Okay, well, this is the title piece of it. Love Lion Blues. Oh, bam, bam, lover, roar with joy. I lion man, I groan, I am. Upon the cone-shaped breasts and tossing thighs, and send my thoughts into a blacker universe of sugar. It is 1,000,000 miles from toes to thighs. Our bodies beat like the ultimate movie, slowed the blurs of two meat clouds becoming one, and the undersoul is joined by kissing mouths. Oh, oh, and I am some simple cub with plump muscles, loving immortality. Sheets are white, the pillow's soft. Jesus, how I hate the middle chorus. Thy eyes, thy eyes. Cloud, 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 we writhe within, of spirited meat and self-souling flesh. I am not your mesh, nor you my ultimate, but I believe it. I believe thy hand is paw of velveteen, of green or black or rose, and thy nail is loving claw pressed upon my rib. Hail the brighter truth that burns more pure. Hail the black imagined wine, we dive within with bodies wound together. With bodies wound together. Praise to your slender arms and sleekness. Joy to thy slim legs and welcoming body. Eternal honey melting upon thy spirit. 10 seconds of flesh adorn thy soul, and that is plenty. This brown and white inferno of pain and joy and work and breath and agony is a mattressed flower. I strive too hard, damn the gentleness. Peace, peace, and silent, quiet air that stirs in wave shapes. A universe of wine where ripples are speaking faces. No, they cannot be. But here, the huge souls singing as they drift to that barrier before an outer place. What lies the body soul creates in peace. Lies, lies, lies. But fluids dripping in the body make music. Thoughts dive far into the night and return with cries that are similar. I know they are there and we will join them, but doubt it. The warmed hand is peace. The large lays there. My head, you. Tigers with a band-aid, band-aids, band-aids, feeling so bad. Out of body in the blackness, solid silver blackness of 40 billion years. In agony of crazy, knowing nothing, looking for a self to hold the mind. Been there many times, been there many times. The sand underfoot is just a black nest to hold the blind. Coming back to voices. Cali, Going back to Cali. Back to Cali. I don't think so. Fornia. Not to the furnace, but to the wound. Many years covered over. Still deep, still there. Tried to bandage it with long stem roses and with ferns. Lying on the beach, watching chipmunks, bugs, and odd patterns on the leaves. Hurting my self-esteem. There's a bloody war outside that's whistling through the wound, crying out to someone in a dream. It's no dream. Mama Lion, in a dream, crying out to you. So bad, feeling so bad. All my friends have left me. And we're eating rich food with the sound of silver clinking. On the finest plates in Cali, going back to Cali. We're in a dream, eating you in a dream. You're a salmon, California salmon, coming back to rivers, flowing from a head on a cliff where folks look down on the top of eagle's wings. It's a good life. It's a good life. It's a good life. Out of body, out of mind, while the rainforests coming down. Hear the crashing sound. It's deep inside. Your life swinging around your body, while the rainforests coming down. Hear the crashing sound. It's deep inside. Your life swinging around your body. Does Mama Lion love you? Does Mama Lion love you? Does Mama Lion love you? Can the salmon drown?